Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be closing out February's budget, so we're going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome. And if you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. So we are going to first start off with my dashboard, and this is where I just kind of plan out everything in terms of what my monthly goals are, anything that I need to make sure I get done for the day, and then any of my top priorities and things of that sort. So we're gonna check out that first. Or actually, just kidding. We're actually going to do the budget closeout first and then come back to see if I was able to accomplish any of my goals. So we are here, and I actually just have an Excel sheet in Google Sheets. And so this is what I look at. I'll go in between and plug in numbers and stuff. So I'm going to be now sharing it with you guys here. So we are going to start off with my income. If you are new to my channel, I had a baby girl back in January, so I am on maternity leave. So my income is slightly off in the sense that I'm not receiving a regular check. I did roll over some money to help me while I was on maternity leave. So that is kind of the money that I'm working with, along with some short-term disability. So for my rollover, which is the money that I saved and meant to roll over, I budgeted 2,050, and that was exactly what I put in there. For my short-term disability, I budgeted $1,600. However, the way that I was calculating it and expecting to get it, they skipped a week. So it was off, but I still will actually be receiving more money than what I budgeted for. So I budgeted 16, but this month I got 1,268.57. For just my regular rollover money from my actual account, I budgeted $312.15, but I actually rolled over $180.21. Actually, that's not true. I rolled over $130.21. So let me actually fix that so y'all can actually see what happened. I rolled over $130.21, and I got $50 for baby girl, and I moved some other money around, and so I just kept that 50. She still got her $50 in her actual checking account. And that all came out to $3,498.78 to work with for the month of February. So now we're going to go down to my expenses. So my first expense is Netflix, and that's at $19.47, and that is what I paid. Going forward, we did get an email stating that it would go up to $19.99. For my AT&T bill, I budgeted $186.38. However, it did drop down to $186.18, or is it 16? Sorry, 16. So that is what we are going to be working with going forward. For my Acorns, I do pay a small subscription fee since I do have their later account, which is a Roth IRA, and that came out at $3. My debt came out to, and that's including all of my different debts, which I do a different video for that. But that came out to $1,166.44. And I'm going to put 0 for debt snowball because I really did just add everything together. For spending, it's $100, and that is what I used. And for Geico, that was to cover the other half of my premium for 6 months. Came out to $328.82. Yeah, so $328.82. And then I had a few other charges. So I bought baby girl some probiotics, and that came out to $32.21. I had a doctor's appointment, and so I got me some Starbucks, and that was $5.36. And also that day, baby girl was at the babysitter, and so that was $60, and I paid for that. So we're going to go ahead and add all of that up. So I'm just taking out my my calculator here on my iPad. So we have, oops, what is going on? Okay, so we have 1947 plus 186.16 plus $3 plus 1164. Nope, it's 1166.44 plus 100 plus 328.82 plus 32.21 plus 536 plus 60 equals, and my total came out to $1,901.46. So everything for my expenses and debt came up to that. So I was definitely over, I would say about almost $300 there from what I budgeted, although I did have some extra miscellaneous charges. Now down to my cash. So I do a cashless cash envelope system. Currently, I use a credit card to track all of those things. I just actually go here to budget what I would like to budget for the month. Eventually, I will start taking out money to put into a checking account to be able to cover this, even though I'll be using a credit card. Because if I don't have all of the money, at least I have some of it. And that is currently what I'm doing in this spending category as well, too. I just need to be able to do more. So that is just staying right where it is. Now we're going to go to my savings. So for savings for my monthly, right now I'm doing a monthly savings challenge. And so for the month of February, I needed to save $56. And I did just that. And sorry if y'all happen to hear my little girl screaming in the background. Her dad has her, but she's just literally throwing a fit right now. Not exactly sure what is going on, but I promise you guys she is okay. Quarterly, I budgeted $168. However, I put in $84. For my yearly challenge, I budgeted $200, but $52 is all that got put in there. So that comes out to 56 plus 84 plus 52 is $192. That actually went into savings. And it may seem like a little bit, but it's definitely better than nothing, especially since I'm on a fixed income in a sense right now until I go back to work. And then I have my sinking funds. So currently I have 5 sinking funds. The first sinking fund is fun. I budgeted $70. I did get a little ambitious, you guys, but this is just what is the base that I should be saving a month, but I put $25 in there. I then have health, and I budgeted 20, but I put 25 in there. For holidays, I budgeted 20, but I put 10 in there. For household, I budgeted 50, but I put in 25. And then we have transportation, which is really just like auto for like anything that I need to take care of with my car. And I budgeted 42 and I put in 21. So we're going to add all of that up, and we are going to say 25 plus 25 plus 10 plus 25 plus 21 equals $106. is what I did for my sinking funds. Like I said, it's better to have something than nothing. So we are at 106. So now we're going to go down and see how much money we spent for the entire month of February and how much we have that we'll be able to roll over to March. So my expenses was budgeted out at $1,698.85. We did 1901.46. For savings, we budgeted 424, but we did 192. For sinking funds, we budgeted 202, but we did 106. And we are going to add that up. And 1901.46. And that puts us at a total of $2,199.46, which is actually less than what we budgeted for. Although we didn't get to meet the actual budgeting needs. And that will then leave us at, we're going to subtract it from 3498.78. And so we will have $1,299.32 rolling over to the month of February. And I'm just going to double check if that's what it looks like, sort of, kind of on here. Because I think, y'all, something is not adding up on my tablet. And we will figure that out. I'm trying to make sure everything is adding up. But I added it up. So, yeah. This will be $1,299.32 that will be rolling over into March. So that is what we'll have to work with. So you guys stay tuned for March's budget because you guys will get to see what's going on in there. So now we're going to go back to my dashboard and, you know, I forgot one thing on here, you guys. I need to add here, I need to add invest because we had $5.05 come out and we need to readjust. So let's try this again. So we are going to do 1901.46 plus 5.05. That's going to be, we'll just draw a line and we'll do 1906.51. And this will be 1906.51. And then we'll add 192 plus 106. And that will bring us to 2204.51 in terms of total. And then that leaves me with, let's do 3498.78. Leaves me with, this is total, this is remaining, 1294.27. Yeah, so that is where we are. Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. Y'all ain't even get to see me doing all of this math, but here's the stuff right here. But that was the only thing. And this invest actually came out because I have my credit card that I use for all of my everyday spending attached to my Acorns account. So every time the account gets over $5, that money gets taken out of my checking account and then put into my investment account. Oh, had a brain freeze. Okay, so first we're going to start off with my monthly goals. So the first one was to contribute to my savings challenge. And as you can see, I was able to put something into each of my challenges. So I was able to complete that. Second off, I wanted to pay off my Wells Fargo credit card, and I actually did accomplish that. That is why my, why my debt payment was a little bit higher today. So this is probably my first time in a very good time that I have actually accomplished all of the monthly goals that I set for myself. And that is the plan, is to be able to plan and set things in place that I can actually accomplish and not try to get too crazy. Things that I want to check off. I did go ahead and file our taxes. My husband's birthday is actually tomorrow, which is the 27th, so that's not there yet. And I am at some point today going to complete my homestead because I'm still tripping, y'all. I need to hurry up and get that. I have until March 1st, so I'm going to make sure that gets done. It just gets a little busy, especially since I'm the only one with baby most of the time during the day. And then at nighttime, your girl is ready to go to sleep. So now we're going to be looking at our investments. I did not make any kind of contributions really to investments, so we're just gonna see where we're at. So for Robinhood, I started off at $290.75. I did not put anything into that account. However, we are sitting at $291.51. So that's from any stocks that are now more, or any dividends or anything like that that I've received over the course of the 30 days. The next is going to be my regular Acorns account. That started off at $241.52. I had that 505 that was deposited in there, and that brings me to $247.74. And that's where we are for the end of the month. And then we have my IRA. I did not put anything in there, but this account is now at $204.83. So we had a total of $5.05 that was actually put into investments this month. And then we are going to do $291.51 plus $247.74 plus $204.83, which equals $744.08 that we have in total investments for the month of February. I'm just glad that it has gone up and not down, so I call it a win, even though I wasn't really able to put much money into there. But like I said, I'm on maternity leave right now, so there's not a whole lot that I can actually do in terms of spending a lot of money and stuff. And then we just have my top priorities. So I want to attempt to be able to pay off my Discover card by the end of April. And then these are my 3 savings challenges. So at the end of March, my monthly account should have $180 in there. Quarterly should be at $1,008, but I did drop that down to $501. So I'm going to put that there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there, but we'll see. And then my yearly should be at $460. So we'll see where we get. For yearly, I'm very flexible in where I'm at a certain point, because I can definitely catch back up once I get back to work, because the goal is to be able to get to that set amount by the end of the year, versus maybe like quarterly where there's so much more of a deadline. But that concludes, y'all, my budget closeout for the month of February. Tell me how yours went. Did you have any bumps in the road or anything like that? Stay tuned for my sinking funds check-in and my debt snowball update as well too. And then also I'll be doing my household closeout as well. So there are several videos coming out, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.